All right, welcome to our team call. Today is the 10th. Today I'm just gonna do a summit recap. Jamie, I'll let you jump in if I miss anything, and then we're just gonna kind of talk about call to actions, because aside from inviting, like through personal messaging, call to actions are, I keep saying summit, talking about Super Saturday recap. Thank you, Jamie. But call to actions have played a huge role in helping me reach more people as well. So I'm going to screen share. That's not my presentation. Okay. Let's see. Kelsey, I can see you. Can you see my screen? Cool. Okay. So for those of you that were at Super Saturday, sorry, you're going to get a recap, but still super important information. And so the first thing is 80-day obsession. I'm sure if you're a new coach, you might not be too familiar with this yet. This is our brand new program. It launches on Beachbody On Demand on Monday, the 15th. As coaches, we're able to get into an exclusive test group with Autumn. If you're not in there yet, she started going live today, and she's giving us so much information, and it's really awesome to be part of that group. So I highly recommend it for your own knowledge and experience. So if you sign up before Sunday, you got to be part of that coach test group. There are 80 different workouts in the program, so none of them are the exact same, which is different than any other program we have. So that's really cool to keep your body guessing and continue to make changes. It also includes a complete vegan nutrition plan, which is huge. I've been coming across a lot of vegans lately, or people who want to try going vegan or work towards it, and I don't have any knowledge on it. So I think this is a really beneficial plan that they're offering, even if people aren't doing 80-day obsession. I think that's really cool. So getting the 80-day obsession launch, and we'll open up a group just like for our team, for those of you that are doing it too, so we can kind of go through it together, because it's going to be a long program. Let's see. Does anyone have any questions on 80-day obsession before I move on? Kim, were you able to, did you figure out how to get it? Were you able to get that? Okay, awesome. Okay, next thing that they talked about at Super Saturday was the 2B mindset, and I think this is so cool. Some of you might have heard of the 131 that Chalene Johnson is doing. This is going to be similar. It's way less than the 131, but this is like a nutritional program. It's going to be about getting in the right mindset and having that switch of having a better relationship with food, knowing how to shop for food, how to cook it, dealing with travel and the foods that you can bring with you on travel. So it's going to be teaching people all of these different things that they can kind of pick and choose what works for them, what they like. There's no fasting. There's no calorie counting, which is super nice. It is a completely separate program, so those who are Beachbody On Demand customers will not also get this. This is completely separate. This is just a nutrition mindset program. There are 16 videos, so it's kind of, I don't know exactly, so don't quote me on this, but I think it's going to be kind of like a course. So you watch these 16 videos that teach you about different things with food, and I'm sure there's going to be like lists of like a shopping list and stuff like that. And this is going to launch in the second quarter. So I want to say like April, May sometime it's going to launch, but I think this is going to be awesome, because I know a lot of people that I've talked to anyway have been like, oh, I don't really need help with my fitness. I work out on my own, but I'd be interested in the nutrition. All we're able to offer them is Beachbody On Demand to get the nutrition guides with that. So this is going to be really awesome for those people who, they do their own workout. They're not interested in what we have to offer, but just want help with the nutrition. And again, that'll be launching in the second quarter. They don't have an exact date yet. The next thing is the beach bars. I think most of us have kind of heard a little bit about these. These are going to be just like little snack bars. The coaches that were able to try them are huge fans. They said that they're like so good. So I'm really excited to try them. There's more. I didn't get all the nutritional value on them, but I know there's 10 grams of protein, 150 calories, 4 grams of fiber. If anyone else has more, that was at Super Saturday and want to type it in the chat, go ahead and do that. There are 2 flavors, the chocolate cherry almond and then peanut butter cookie. And these are going to be launching in April. I don't know like how many are going to come in a box or what the whole deal with that is going to be, what the pricing, I don't know pricing on that at all. But I think they're going to be really tasty. So we'll see how that launch goes. Okay, this next one is huge, especially if you're a new coach. Please listen up. So Team Cup, twice a year, Beachbody, 4 coaches, they run this Team Cup. You team up with a team of 5, so you and 4 other coaches, and you work together to push your business as hard as you can in the month of February. So this one's going to start February 1st, and the next one will be in August. And I don't know how they're going to do the prizes because they changed it last August. If they do it that same way, how it's going to work is if you personally qualify for Success Club, meaning you earn 5 or more Success Club points, and you're getting your Shakeology on Home Direct. You have to have a personal volume of 90 on Home Direct, which would be Shakeology, your auto ship. So it has to be both the points and the Home Direct. So if you personally qualify for a Success Club 5 or more, then you get the individual prize. And in order to get the team prize, everyone on your team needs to qualify for Success Club 5 or more, and then everyone gets both prizes. But if not everyone qualifies for it, then even if you hit Success Club, you only get the individual prize. But this is so much fun. Like every month, and Jamie can say this too, every month that we've had Team Cup, like my business has just like exploded because it's fun. It's like a competition. Beachbody, the winning team within the entire company gets to like go out to headquarters. They get their name on like the Team Cup. It's super cool recognition. You work with other people and you're checking in, and it's just a month to go really hard and really like explode your business. And I don't have the stats in front of me. I wish I did, because people who participate in the Team Cup, like hands down, their business is like 10 times more successful during those months. And then they just kind of have the momentum going from there. So registration begins on the 15th. If you're not in the Coach Success page with Janelle Summers, I would get in there because that's a really good place to find a team. Or in our team pages, find people who also want to work the business. But I would encourage you to work with people who want to work the business too. Don't just like get people that, or if it's just like a matter of getting on a team, then, just get on a team either way. But that's the thing, get on a team. This is like so important. Okay, Team Cup registration begins in 5 days, and this is all through February. Let me just check the chat. Okay, yeah, Jamie said they're doing the same as last year or last time. Team prize is a coach shirt and cup workout and photo op. That's super awesome. I love photo opportunities. Okay, Jamie, are you talking about the vegan plan when you said make sure you look at the meal plan ahead of time? Are you talking about the vegan plan?
I'm just talking about the 80-day obsession plan in general, because a lot of coaches have done 21-day fix a million times or whatever. But I know I looked at it today, and I know you looked at it today, and sorry, and it's a lot different. So make sure you give yourself more time than usual to plan your meals if you plan on starting that.
Yeah, and real quick while we're talking about it, if you are, whether you are or are not in the coach test group with Autumn, she did a video today saying that someone else had asked if they could like move the containers around for the program. And another coach was like, yeah, you should be fine. But she went live in the group saying, that is a hard no. You cannot move the containers around. Like if you're doing the time nutrition, there's 3 meal options. You can move the meals around of when you have option 1, 2, or 3, but meal option 1, those containers stick together. Meal option 2, those containers stick together when you're having those meals. She said if you're following the time nutrition, you have to keep those together because it was designed that way for a reason to get you whatever results. Just a quick note. Okay, next thing, the 2019 Success Club trip. So Beachbody, every year they do these Success Club trips. So that's, for me, I'll take a free trip. Like that's a good enough incentive for me to work really hard and hit Success Club every month. But basically, your Success Club points like add up trip dollars to be able to go on these trips. Like if you get X number of Success Club points, okay, let me kind of start over because I don't want to confuse you. So all of your Success Club points that you get in 2018 are going to go towards the 2019 Success Club trip. So you get invited off of the list based on your previous year's Success Club points. So like Jamie and I will get invited to this one early on for the 2019 because we had pretty high Success Club points, and then we'll be able to sign up, and then they do like quarterly payments. So if you hit Success Club every month, then your next payment will be paid for by your Success Club points. And if you didn't have a lot of Success Club points the previous year, like there's still a good chance that you'll get invited off the list and be able to sign up for the trip. And all you have to pay for then, if you get your Success Club points, all you have to pay for is your plane ticket. So it's like not even a fraction of the price. It's literally like an eighth of the price paying for your plane ticket versus the entire 5-day like all-inclusive trip. So that's super fun. It's a really cool thing they do every single year. The 2019 one is going to be in the Bahamas. It's a 5-night trip on the Harmony of the Seas cruise ship. That'll be in March. And if you want to look more into that, you can go to anchorsaway2019.com. So those, I'm going to be going on my first one. I got invited to this last year one, but then I decided to turn it down because I was still kind of getting used to being home with Blair. But I'm really excited for this one and the cruise next year. If you have any questions about that, like I know it's kind of confusing right now if you're a newer coach, but definitely ask. We're happy to share with you. Jamie's been on one and they're awesome. Okay, Summit 2018. I want to spend a little time on this because I think it's so important. If you are not signed up to go to Summit and you're serious about this business, you need to sign up to go to Summit. Summit is like a non-negotiable for your business. And I know that like we have families and like things come up and, maybe you can't like budget it right now, but let me just kind of go through. So Summit is the annual coach training convention. This year, they change it every year, every other year. This year, it's in Indianapolis. The dates are June 21st through the 24th. Tickets are $250. They might be more. I think they're actually closer to $300, but they're on sale for $145 through this month only. And if you buy yours and then you end up not being able to go, chances are you'll be able to sell it to someone who's like a newer coach and wasn't able to sign up right away or something. But these, like I went to my first one and I can't believe that I hadn't gone to one before. You get to hear from top trainings from top coaches, motivational speakers, like Chalene Johnson gave a speech and she's like a social media guru. So you just get so much information, and hearing different ways of doing things in your business from top coaches is so valuable, because you can listen to me and Jamie talk all day, but we've been doing this for so long and we kind of do the same thing. So it's super nice to hear what other coaches are doing, how they're presenting the coaching opportunity, how they're presenting their challenge groups, what they're doing in their challenge groups, that kind of stuff, how they're building their teams. It's just, and then you get to meet all these other coaches, you get to do workouts with the super trainers. It's a fun little vacation. So I seriously had like the time of my life, and I didn't really go out a lot. Some coaches will go out and party a lot, but like I was there for business, and so I wanted to be home early. I still wanted to do my work. I wanted to learn, and I wanted to like explore a little bit during the day, and it was fun. So you can go to coachsummit.com. I didn't put the link in here. I believe it's coachsummit.com. And look more on that. But Summit is seriously, I can't stress enough. You have to go to Summit. You have to. Okay. And then the next Super Saturday, so you have plenty of time to get babysitters, is April 7th. Saturday, April 7th is the next Super Saturday. For us in Madison, or like in Wisconsin, I think most of us are closer to Madison. Jamie's in Colorado. She goes to the one in Denver. But so that is the next Super Saturday. Any questions about Super Saturday, Summit, any of the new stuff being launched, anything at all? Okay. Now, I want to talk about call to actions then. And Jamie, feel free to jump in on this too. But so CTA stands for call to action. And this is when you are asking for business. You're making a post and you're asking people to join you, to join your challenge group or to the coaching opportunity. That's what a CTA is, call to action. And what I would encourage everyone to do is use this formula of jab, 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 right hook. So your jabs are your breadcrumbs about fitness. So you're kind of, sprinkling in the idea that you have something coming, or that you're into fitness, you have something coming up, but you're not really saying it. So this is a form of curiosity marketing. And I would say go a week, just breadcrumbing your fitness, what am I trying to say? Your journey, just breadcrumbing what it is that you're doing. So maybe take a sweaty selfie, talk about why you're working out, how it's making you feel. Another time, talk about, challenge groups, working with a group of ladies that support each other on your fitness journey. Talk about like your personal fitness progress, how maybe you weren't into fitness at all, and now it's just you look forward to your workout every day, or you don't look forward to it, but you like the way that you feel afterwards. Talk about in-home workouts and the simplicity of not having to go to the gym or not having to get a babysitter. Do workout videos. Rachel is really, really good at sharing workout videos with her daughter. And I say curiosity marketing, and I know a lot of you are familiar with this, but not using terms like Beachbody or 80-day obsession or, our program titles, because then people can just go to this thing called Google and type it in there, and then they can get it, on Amazon or something at it, and not have a coach or a challenge group to join it with. So breadcrumbing about fitness or nutrition, or maybe you want to do a coaching call to action. So you're putting little snippets of coaching and what your day looks like as a coach, or, meeting a community of people or something. And so those are your jabs. But I encourage you to do your jabs for like 5 to 7 days before your right hook. And your right hook is your call to action. And there are so many different ways you can do this. So, maybe it's something like starting out with like a catchy top phrase, like, okay, I'm looking for 10 ladies to join me on this fitness journey. You get this, this, and this. We start at this state. If you're interested, comment below or shoot me a private message. You can do it if you have a good before and after picture. I really encourage before and after pictures because people's eyes are like drawn to that, especially this time of year. And I also want to say with before and after photos, I don't want to I don't want to like tell you what to do, but they really should be your before picture on the left, your after picture on the right, and just those two pictures. If you have like a front view and a side view, then do a before and after of your front view and then a separate one of a before and after of your side view. Because when there's too many pictures, too many things for people to look at, it's just kind of confusing. I've seen a lot of before pictures on the right and after on the left. And I honestly thought that I've seen it a couple times, and I think that someone's like sharing of how they got off track and like because their before picture is on the right. So I'm thinking like this is the progress that they made, but they got off track, and so this is where they are now when they mix them up like that. So, just like you read a book, people's eyes are naturally drawn from left to right. And I think that'll really help your business if you do them correctly that way too, of showing people, because like I said, there's eyes are just naturally drawn from left to right. So your call to actions, that can be a before and after photo. You can always use my before and after photos if you don't have any, like if you just want to use some before and after photos to like get it out there, get a call to action out there. If you do that, I have to ask you not to tag me because I like people to see like my own call to actions, but you're welcome to use like other coaches before and after photos with their permission, of course, if you don't have great ones of your own. You can use just any kind of fitness photo, like that you're excited about it. But like I said, this is when you're asking for business. And at the end, you have to give a clear call to action. What do you want people to do? If people are interested, do you want them to shoot you a private message? If you're interested, if this sounds like something you're ready to commit to, shoot me a private message and let's talk. If you're interested, comment below me and I'll message you the more details. Or if you make a form, if you're interested, fill out the form in the comments below. Give a clear call to action of how they can reach out to you. Because, if you just write something like, are you ready to join me? Maybe someone is ready to join you, but they don't know that you're like actually saying like, yeah, let's do this thing together. Reach out to me. Let's go. And so your right hook is your call to action. And I'm going to stop sharing. I can get this. Every time I try to stop sharing, it always like slows down. Sorry. And Jamie, is Jamie on? I can't see anyone right now. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm on.
She's nannying.
For pictures, can you hear me?
Jamie, are you talking right now?
Yeah, you can't hear me.
Okay, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, if you do like multiple, like I don't know if you're going to talk about this, but once a week or twice a month or whatever, get a variety of pictures, whether you have different like angles of your own photos or you want to use different photos of like other coaches, like she said, or like if you've lost like a decent amount of weight, or if you've changed a lot, you can usually tell like in clothed photos too. Like I know I have some from like a couple years ago that just like my face looks a lot different. It's not even on my body. So if you're doing a lot of them, make sure you're not just posting like the same before and after picture every week. Just get a variety.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like I have my postpartum before and after photo because that's my like biggest difference. And so I try to space out when I use that specific photo like every other month. And I try to find other photos too. But yeah, I totally agree that variety is good. Jamie, Rachel wants to know what photo op is.
Well, I didn't look.
Oh,
I just looked it up. But okay, so for the Team Cup, you'll get like you'll get an opportunity to take a picture with one of the trainers. I don't know how they'll do it because that's if the whole team wins. Usually it's not that many people get photo ops, so I don't know. But yeah, you'll get a picture with a trainer or someone, usually a trainer.
I was thinking that it was like an app you were talking about, but yeah, now that you said that. Yeah, so I think that's super cool when we get like coaches get to take pictures with trainers and stuff. Because so many people even people that like aren't really customers, they're so familiar with Beachbody and like Insanity and P90X, that kind of stuff. So it's super cool to have those opportunities. What else was I going to say about call to actions? Okay. one thing, like there's no right way to do it. Sometimes when you have a super catchy, like in your face first sentence, like I'm looking for 10 ladies to join me, people are kind of like drawn to numbers. But it doesn't have to be that. Like I would encourage you to change it up. Like maybe you say, like you go on telling about your story, like before Beachbody to like now. Or if you don't have a big story yet, then use other coach before and after photos and say that, you're looking for people to join you. But I remember my very first call to action. I just finished 21 Day Fix for the very first time. I got really good results, and I was talking to my coach and I was like, can you just like write this for me? I don't know what to say. Like I want it to be good. I'm really excited about it. And she's like, then just type how you're feeling, because you're clearly excited. And like I was ready to like scream it from the rooftop. I was like texting all my friends, like, you got to see my before and after photos. Like, you have to see this. And so I was just really excited. And she's like, just type how you're feeling and, like what it did for you. And then at the end, she kind of guided me with like a clear call to action. And my very first one, I got so many responses just from like showing my real excitement and everything that it did for me, because I was like in such a bad place beforehand and I was like excited. So I don't want you to get caught up on like verbiage. Just kind of put out what's on your mind. Some people do the before I was depressed, I was struggling with this, that, and the other thing, and now I'm in the best shape of my life. I learned proper nutrition and I get to work out from home. And so they do that like before and after, or join our group and you're going to get 600 plus workouts to do from home, a complete nutrition plan, support and accountability with our online group. Like they'll make a list of everything that you get without naming like names of it. Or some people will just like tell their story of how it's made them feel and then end it with like, does this sound like something that you could include in your life? If so, comment below or shoot me a private message. So there's so many different ways to do it. Jamie, do you have anything on that?
Just again, like just try different things, switch it up. I don't know. That's all. But don't get married to one. I know I look sometimes like if I'm like, I don't know what to type, I'll go and like look on different coaches' pages to give me like an idea of how I can switch it up. But just make sure you're not copying it and making it, just make sure you make it your own. Because I know I need to like get different inspiration sometimes, but it's not always easy to make it your own. So if you can't make it your own, then don't do that. But it's always an idea.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'll admit when I was kind of in the beginning stages of coaching, I would like copy someone else's post and change it up a little, and then I wouldn't get any traction on it. And then over time, it's like, okay, those were not my words. That's not something I would say. So I really encourage you not to do that. People can just tell it, like, it just doesn't seem like you. So like if I do go to some coaches' pages for inspiration sometimes, but then when I do that, every time without fail, I'm just like, dang, why am I not there yet? I'm like, why couldn't I have come up with that? And so then I try to stay away from that and just, do some personal development or watch a training video and then get inspired or something. And then it like excites me. I think that's all I have. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, awesome. I'm super excited for 80-day obsession. Is everyone on here doing it? If you're not, that's totally fine. Nod your head if you're doing it. Yes. Kim, not sure. Shanna can't see you. That's okay. Oh, I can't see. Leslie is doing it. Awesome. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. I'll post the recording if you missed any of it at all. I was going to say one last thing. Crap. Oh yeah, make sure you get on a Team Cup team. If you haven't done one yet, we can start a thread in the team pages and try to get you hooked up with some people on a team, but definitely get on a Team Cup team or start putting that together and putting a plan together for that. Other than that, I'll let you guys go. 80-day obsession starts on Monday, so make sure you look over the nutrition guides and everything. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night, guys.